Okay, I want to thank you for tuning in and logging on to another edition of Illuminati News Hour, right here on Illuminati Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, co-host, Sister Brooks. And if you're new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. And as you guys come in here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Very important that you guys hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. We got some more breaking news. It says Russia and the Ukraine have signed a grain deal. Go ahead.
Ukraine and Russia signed UN-backed deal to restart grain export.
Grain. That's Grain, right?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. You know what that means?
What?
It means what I always been saying.
What?
You know, a lot of people was on social media, and a lot of ill-informed or uninformed social media lights or YouTubers who are so-called truthers was busy talking about a famine. They was talking about a famine, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Everybody would say, oh, it's going to be a famine. Stock up on this. Stock up on that. You know what I'm saying? All because of this. And I told everybody that, no, it's not a famine yet. This is not about, you know what I'm saying, a famine. This is all about Russia not signing on to NATO. Because part of the New World Order is every country got to sign on to the IMF. Do you know what the IMF is?
What is it?
The International Monetary Fund. Do you know what that is for?
What?
If a country is not signed on with the IMF, then that country cannot buy nor sell. It's not in the book of Revelations. The scripture says that he causes both small and great, rich and poor to receive the mark. And anyone that don't take the mark, they won't be able to buy nor sell.
Right.
Well, that's the IMF. And if you are down with NATO, you are automatically connected to the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. And your country can buy and sell. Your products and services that your country produce can now be bought and sold throughout the world. But if you are not connected to the IMF, then you cannot buy nor sell. What is the first thing Biden did with Russia, Sister Brooks? You busy today?
Yes.
Sister Brooks' phone is ringing like a telethon.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Hello, this is an important call for Charlotte Brooks. If this is Charlotte.
Yeah.
UN.
What was the first thing that Biden did to Russia?
He I don't know how to put it, but he stopped them from.
You got it right. Yeah, you got it right. He stopped them from buying and selling.
Yes.
And Russia had to find another way to buy and sell and produce finances, trade for his country. You know what I'm saying? The SWIFT code. He stopped, you know what I'm saying, Russia from being connected to the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. You know what I'm saying? See, what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, and you know what I'm saying, it's not World War III. It's just America, the beast, getting everybody to buy or sell. You sign up with the International Monetary Fund, you are going, that is the beast. What is the beast? The beast is America. What is America? America is Rome. You see? America is Rome. The beast is America. America runs the world. And if you don't follow what America is doing, then you won't be able to buy nor sell. So when all them people on social media and on Facebook talking about, oh, Russia, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a World War III, it's going to be a famine, stock up on this, stock up on that. The joke's on you. If you was in the Bible study class, see, that's why in these last days, you know what I'm saying, the Most High God's anointed people, anointed pastors and teachers, is going to be the one with the truth. That's why I urge you guys to get into the Bible study class. If you want to be in the know, you got to get into the Bible study class. Everybody in the Bible study class was in the know. They wasn't panicking. You understand? The Bible study class is free. You can go to Facebook and type in 90.1 Israelite Radio. That's 90.1 Israelite Radio. When you go over there, hit that follow button and turn on your notification bells. See? But the joke was on you. You know what I'm saying? So now Russia and Ukraine is now, you know what I'm saying, signing a treaty so that now, because Russia, let's keep it real, Russia is the number one importer or exporter of grain. What comes from grain? What do you get from grain, Sister Brooks?
You get,
bread,
yeah.
wheat, and such, you know what I'm saying, such things of that nature. Russia is the number one exporter of that. So, you know what I'm saying? So now it's getting back to business. Go ahead.
Ukraine, Russia have signed a unbacked deal to allow the export of millions of tons of grain from blockage Black Sea port, potentially averting the threat of a catastrophe global crisis.
But I thought they was at war. I thought Russia was blowing Ukraine to smithereens. Wasn't that all through the media? Oh, Russia's blowing Ukraine to smithereens. Why would Ukraine sign a deal with Russia if Russia is the bad guy killing all of the Ukrainians? Because Ukraine don't really have to sign with Russia, because Ukraine got NATO. Ukraine got the UN. Ukraine got America. So Ukraine don't have to sign no deal. Russia is the one that will be the desperate one to sign the deal. I'll give you an example. Sister Brooks,
Yes.
if somebody is killing you, would you go and make peace with that person?
No.
And that's how you know that this Russia and this Ukraine thing is full of garbage. That's how you know it's full of crap. You know what I'm saying? The joke is on you Americans. You know what I'm saying? For thinking that this is the World War III. Oh, it's a World War III. Keep listening to them damn YouTubers who don't know what they're talking about. Keep listening to them. Go ahead.
A signing ceremony at Dema Palace is installed, where was attended by the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and Representative Erdogan, Turkey's president, who has played a key role during months of tense negotiation.
you gotta understand. Russia is a Edomite country, a nation. Ukraine is a Edomite nation. You know, see, all of NATO consists of Edomite nations. These are all Edomite nations. You can't possibly think that all these Edomite nations is really fighting against each other. What did Christ say when the disciple says, "Oh, he casts out demons by the chiefs of demons"? What did Christ say? Satan cannot divide itself against Satan. You know what I'm saying? A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. So, you know what I'm saying? When you hear people on YouTube claiming that they think they know something, they don't know nothing. Because if it don't line up with Scripture, it's false. And you go with the narrative of America, it's a problem. Anyway, go ahead.
He said the beacon of hope was shining bright in the Black Sea and called on Russia and Ukraine to fully implement the accord. In KYIV, there's a deep skepticism about Russia's intentions, but my Halo, whatever it is, these are Russian names. It's hard for me.
Never mind. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? To sum it all up, you know what I'm saying? Russia and Ukraine is coming to a peace. You know what I'm saying? Because that agenda is just about up. You know what I'm saying? That distraction for the world is just about up. You know what I'm saying? You want to know more on this, just get into the Bible study class so that you can be in the know. Stop listening to these retards on YouTube claiming that they know everything about this. Oh, it's going to be a World War III. Listen, Christ told you in the book of Matthew chapter 24 that all of these things are the beginning of sorrow. Christ did not say that was the end of the world. He said all of these things are the beginning of sorrow. There is signs to look out for World War III. But the signs that these YouTubers is talking about is not it. So, back to the basics. Anyway, this is news. Russia and the Ukraine has signed a grain deal to export grain again. So the famine is complete. Ain't no more famine. They're about to restore everything and start back up a pandemic. Sister Brooks, you heard that? Mm-hmm. They're about to restore everything. They're gonna stock the shelves back. You know what I'm saying? They had everybody going out buying up everything because they thought that it was gonna be a famine. Do you know how much money was made when y'all went out and y'all stocked up on buying everything? The same way, you know how much money was made off of toilet paper alone when the first pandemic came? Everybody went out and started buying toilet paper. Do you know how much the toilet paper companies made? Do you know how much money that these products and services companies made by idiots going out, stocking up on food? Lord. I tell you, they're about to stock the shelves back, you know what I'm saying? They're about to put everything back, and you guys gonna be like, I thought it was a famine. No, you've been lied to. And the agents on YouTube that helped lie to you all. You want to get into the Bible study class. That's gonna wrap this up. Thank you, Sister Brooks.
You're welcome.
Make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in here. It's very important to hit that like button as you guys come in here. You're enjoying the content? Hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. You're tuned into Illuminati News Hour podcast show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, co-host, Sister Brooks. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Don't forget, if you want to tune into tonight's Bible study class, tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just go to Facebook. Type in 90.1 Israelite Radio. That's 90.1 Israelite Radio. Till next time.